I am a kid.
It's going to be a long day.
Okay, stand back. Woo! Mama say, mama saw, mama cool saw. Mama say, mama saw, mama cool saw. Mama say, mama saw.
Get on with it.
Just trying to get me mojo flowing.
Look, Grim! The TV is trying to contact us! Ooh, it's coming closer! It must want to whisper something. Why, Grim? Why do the good die young?
Well, usually because I get confused. This video is the biggest load of hoo-ha I've ever seen. Why do you insist we watch this stupid thing?
Am I the only one who understands the complexities of this ambitious cinematic masterpiece? This movie isn't stupid! You're stupid!
Oh, Billy, why you gotta be like that?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today? Hopefully good.
I know we're doing good because we're finally home.
Yep, we're finally home. Passover is finally over.
Yay, real food!
Yep, definitely fine to have real food. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to I know we're kind of competing right now with RK Outpost. Wasn't planned, but it'll be what it'll be. So what we're gonna do, guys, because normally we make this video and we put it out for everybody to see, right? And that's where we're done for the day. But today we're gonna do it live because there was not as much time to get things together, and so we're just gonna do it this way. We do have some news that we're gonna bring up first for the channel. Well, actually, first we're gonna say hi to everybody here. Then we're going to bring up some news that we have for the channel and what will be going on our channel going forward. Nothing too big. And then at that point, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into our different topics. Now, there's quite a lot of them. There's 7. In interest of time and not being here for 4 hours, because, I mean, I'm sure you guys would love that, but I think that we'll be a bit tired at that point. We're going to go through them the way that we normally would, in a sense where my wife and I are going to comment on them, kind of give our little, intakes, whatnot, not intakes, our opinions on them.
Intakes are for clients, dear.
Yeah, I'm tired. Anyways, we're going to do that. Going to give our little takes on them, kind of, our view. And then we're going to see what you guys have to say. And we're going to keep it kind of not too long if we can for each topic, because we do have quite a few to go through. And, we'll go from there. Just a couple things right off the bat. Hope you guys enjoyed our new intro. We added some clips from, you guys may have recognized The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. We have some clips from that as well now, so we thought it was a good fit.
Indeed.
But yeah, so we're going to go in, we're going to see who is here, and then we're going to go into our first topic after kind of opening as we normally would and going through the news that we have first. So let's see who is here. We have The Great One is here. Well, The Great One is here. So it says, good evening, everyone. Dom TV 210 says, good evening, all. Good evening to you. The Dunadan is here, says, hey, everybody.
Hello,
hey.
Dunadan.
Angela Straven is here. Says, hey,
Hello,
all.
my fellow vampire.
No, she's not getting fangs. Deal with it.
He already wants me to put my cauldron in storage.
Yeah, we're not going into that. Lasso of Truth is here. Says, hail, friends. Hey, Lasso, hope you're doing well. The Peter Venkman fan site is here. Says, hey, all. Hey, nice of you to come by. Frankenstein is here. Says, hello, friends. Hi, nice to see you.
Hello, Frankenstein.
Always good to see you.
Indeed.
Roto Commish is here. Says, howdy, everyone. Hello. Zombie Squeaks is here. Says, hi, all. 3M5000 says, woo. Ophis Ottenberry says, that's okay. I got RK Outpost on my TV and you on my phone. Oh, I see how it is. So we're not good enough for the TV. We have to be on the phone. Okay.
Can't we at least be on the computer?
Here's what I have to say. Here's what I have to say to that. Okay? Here's what I have to say.
I can't take this anymore.
Wow.
I broke your TV.
No.
P-Bake for 10 says multitasking. Okay. We have Hassan Chaudhary, and again, I apologize if I mispronounce. Is here. Kai MFS is here. Says all. Hey Kai.
Hi,
nice
Kai.
to see you. The Little Rock of Horror is my favorite episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. We haven't watched it in a while. We really have to.
Yeah, I know. Just after finding all these clips, we want to watch it again, but we don't want to buy HBO Max.
Yeah. Angela Chavez is upgrade my fangs. That's great. She's still not getting any of her own.
Darn it! I'm fine.
Dan My Walking 55 is here. Says, good evening. Where are the waffles? They're in my hand. That's what I'm holding. We have Geek Flag with Nate Knows 1973 here. Says, greetings, Citation Saul. Greetings. We have Lizetta's here. Says, hello. Nice of you to come by. And again, if I mispronounce any names, please let me know. I will mispronounce names. It's just how it is. The Sentinel's here. Says, hey, happy Sunday to both of you and everyone in the chat. Hey, Sentinel, nice of you to come by. Sci-Fi's life crashes into the garage and washes out of the car. Am I late? Well, no, we just started. Brandon the Anime Guy says waffles
In his hands. Come on, people.
Ophis Ottenberry says, I'll switch, no problem. It was more of a joke. Brandon the Anime Guy says hello, hey, and Frankenstein says, I'll send you vampire fangs. No, you won't.
You know she's going to anyway.
No, she won't. No.
Just let it go, everybody.
And we have Mrs. Deadman walking. So the waffles are good. Yum, yum. Nice for everybody to be here. We got a lot of people here. We got 16 people here. Before we jump into the news, just let's do this quickly. You guys know what to do?
No thumbs up. Didn't want to summon these nerds.
Smash the like button, nerds.
Smash the like button. You can just call me Nate. Everybody does. Okay, I'll do so. Again, if I forget, remind me. Glad to see you two of you again. Yeah, glad to see you too.
We haven't been live in quite a while.
How do you feel about combining horror with comedy? Me personally, I feel that one cancels out the other, which is why I don't care if they've been together. It depends. It's a very complex balance you have to achieve.
The Munsters. I am fairly certain that Rob Zombies is going to still be a comedy like the old TV show. Apparently, it's going to be rated TV. Apparently, it's going to be rated PG.
Yeah. Interesting. If you get her fangs, I'm sure I'll thank you there. No, I won't. Are we doing this already?
No.
We have neighbors. You laugh like that, and he'll come. We don't want that.
Well, too bad on the neighbors. It's the neighbors who should not be so annoying to us.
Have fun, you two. Cheers to you. Thanks. And great ways to spot horror movies are mostly comedy anyways. I guess that's somewhat true.
Cabin in the Woods, definitely.
How much money do I have to give you to make it happen? Money is not an object here. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm the one who's better at accepting free money.
Her laughter is contagious.
It's a cackle. Deal with it. Mwaha.
I want to just quickly mention, thank you, Kai Roar 77. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly for subscribing. We appreciate that very much. Thank you. So we're going to get into kind of our first topics here. Why is this not going away? There you go.
Yeah,
We're going to get into our...
I was just about to say we should probably get the video going, otherwise the introductions forever.
We'll be okay. We're going to get moving. So quick news to bring up to date. So we've been trying lately to get out 3 videos a week. We've been doing our Psycho-Synopsis at the end of the week, as usual. And we've been also having where we will do Imaginalysis and Raven Raves, which are great. All of them are great. You guys seem to like them very much, and we're glad you guys do.
Unfortunately, because of our schedules, we can't seem to get all the videos out on time on a consistent schedule.
Yeah,
our recordings keep getting messed up, and we don't have time to fix them.
That, and also it's been Passover, and there's been other stuff. So what we are going to do, and this may not be exactly what you guys want to hear, but there's a good part to this. We're going to be downgrading our schedule. We're going to be doing 2 videos a week instead. We're going to be doing 1 week Raven Raves, and then the other alternating week we'll be doing Imaginalysis and so forth. That way, we just have a little bit of more time to get things correct. If there's a problem with recordings or whatever, we don't have a problem. We don't have to kind of be like, hey, well, there goes that. Mm-hmm. But the good part to this is that we will be, at some point soon, we are working on it. We'll have more news for you on this very soon. We're going to be doing a live show. We're going to be try to be doing a weekly live show.
If not weekly, then bi-weekly.
Yeah, we're going to work on it. We haven't gotten the full details out yet. We're still working on it, but it is in the works. So having extra time will help us do that. So Again, I know that some people may not like hearing we're going to be doing less videos or whatever. And I hear you, but we both work holidays and other stuff. We also have the Sabbath at the end of the week. So we don't have as big of a weekend as you guys do. So it is. We always
have one less day to do everything.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think most of you guys will understand, but we're going to kind of go forward with that. And again, we'll have news on the live show very soon. And one more thing, technically 2 things. One is that I have not been very active on my Twitch lately. I do have a Twitch. You can find it in my link tree. I think the Stream Elements bot will post it at some point, or has already done so. Haven't been very active on there. That's going to change. I am going to try to fix that. And many of you do not realize this. And again, there's a video that you guys can check out that's called Master of the TDS 6 Years Later, which this channel that we're on now used to be a different channel. And it was shut down. And we could be here for a week explaining this. So I would suggest you go watch the video. If one of the mods could link it down below, that'd be great. We'd really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely worth a watch, everyone.
Yeah, definitely worth a watch. It was a hard video to make, but it explains a lot more than I will right now. But long story short is there are a lot of videos on this channel that are hidden, that are no longer available. And I am going to be doing what I call the Master Relocation Project, in a sense where I'm going to be downloading, editing, and uploading some of these videos at some point. I don't know when I'm going to be starting this on my second channel, which, yes, we do have a second channel. It's just for me to dump my stream VODs on mostly. But it is there. And I'm going to be dumping some of those old videos there. So if you guys want to see, me
in the olden days
playing games, whatever, that's also an option that will be coming up soon. But that's pretty much it in regards to that. And as I said, we could spend a bunch of time here just chatting, but we are going to kind of keep this moving along as we can.
We do have a schedule to keep.
Yeah, so we've greeted everybody. If anybody else comes in, obviously we'll try to. I try to be very good with showing comments. What we're going to do is we're going to go into each topic. We're going to discuss them as we normally would, and then we're going to see what you guys have to say, and then we're going to go forward from there.
So, shall we begin?
All right. So here we are, the therapy couch. I love the thumbnail design I used. I think it's great.
Mwahaha.
But yeah, so we're going to go into our first topic we have here for you guys. Is Ezra Miller again.
Yay.
Following a reported multi-week rampage that resulted in their initial arrest, the Flash and Fantastic Beasts star Ezra Miller has now been arrested for and charged with second-degree assault. And as you can see, he says, arrested in a flash.
Hopefully this time he stays arrested.
Now, here's the thing with Ezra Miller. We've already covered him before. He seems to like getting into trouble. I don't know why. And look, a lot of people are very against him. They very much feel like, hey, the dude's messed up. And I completely understand that. However, I also feel bad for him in a sense because I feel like that he should get the help that he needs. And the fact that his friends are not stressing that, trying to get him the help that he desperately needs, I feel very bad for the guy. And that's just, where I'm coming from. I think that there is definitely drug usage here. It definitely seems so. Not condoning his behavior. This time he actually, after having, he got a restraining order that was dropped, he apparently got agitated again and threw a chair at a woman and opened a gash in her head.
Yeah, that can be fatal sometimes.
So I'm not condoning his behavior here, mind you. But what I am saying is that I think that a lot of this falls more onto... I see your comment. The great one is here. It's like a master trading day. Look, I'm not going to get it right, okay? I'll be 100% honest with you right here. Not trying to be mean or offensive to anybody, but I honestly don't think that he is a day. I think that he's just doing it to get attention. That's just my opinion.
For more context, go watch his Imaginalysis on Ezra Miller.
Yeah, but basically, if I say the wrong pronoun or whatever, please don't crucify me. I'm not doing it with malicious intent. I'm just reporting. But again, he needs help, serious help.
Yeah,
and the fact that nobody is doing anything is ridiculous because these
days people praise mental illness for some strange reason.
It's not just that. It's because he identifies as they, them, and non-binary and whatever. He has like a protected special status where no one can hurt him. No one can do anything bad.
Like diplomatic immunity.
And it's sad because we live in this world now that this is okay to get away with this, and he's literally hurt multiple people, and he's still employed. So Warner Brothers isn't doing anything. They aren't coming out with any statements. And I think that they should at least advocate for this guy's help. They should try to at least push him towards getting the help that he needs. I think, honestly, he either needs to be locked up, which, again, that's not my preference, or he needs to go to rehab. Seriously. He needs it.
Either or will do.
But yeah, not much else to say here. Again, not surprised to see him in the news again. He has been very, very much in the news in regards to his bad behavior. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on this topic. Not much for this particular one. What about you, honey?
I have nothing else to say. Just somebody, please make sure he stays in jail or a padded cell.
Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say here. We have Subhuman is here. Says, yo, hey, Subhuman, nice of you to come by. Dom TV 2010 says, this guy needs some serious help. I agree. Oh my God, Masters of Shedrick Day. Lol, says, Great is here. Yeah. Great is here says, any head injury can kill. You're absolutely right. And again, I'm not condoning his behavior. I want to make that very, very clear. He is not okay to be doing this. But I do think that what would help him more is going into rehab because he obviously has some drug issues. He exhibits all the signs, the manic behavior, all that kind of stuff. It makes a lot more sense that he has that.
And the constant attention seeking, I think.
Maybe. 3M 5000 says he has some very deep emotional and psychological issues he needs sorted out, and perhaps rehab if he's consuming drugs and or alcohol. Yes, I 100% agree. The Peter Venkman fan site says maybe he needs a priest or something to get rid of those extra people. What do you mean by extra people?
Demonic possession.
Oh, no.
To an exorcism.
He's talking about the pronoun.
Oh.
Because it's plural, so maybe. Handlers for Ezra Miller are asleep at the wheel. You know, what's funny is I'm not so sure he has handlers. I think he just has damage control in a sense where he's got people in his corner ready to, like, here, have some money. We'll make this go away. But I don't necessarily think that he has anybody there guiding him, or he wouldn't be making these mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to read this one, honey, you can.
I think from Nate. Hello. I think the Flash movie is going to end up on HBO Max because they can't do a theatrical release, and a promotion tour with Ezra Miller just got happening, and he will be fired and recast.
Yeah. So here's the thing: he's not going to be recast
or fired.
They're not going to do it at this point. They already have it filmed. If they didn't have it filmed, I could definitely see them doing it. The fact that it's already ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what tells me they're going to just release it. I don't know when. I could be completely wrong with this, but again, when you've already put money and time into a project,
yeah,
it's not like they could get them for reshoots, you know?
Yeah. You have a point there, honey.
You could read the next couple ones, honey. You want?
From the Great One is here. I had the pronoun people after me a couple days ago because I'm tired of them. I see a grammar error there.
Be nice. But yeah, they tend to go after you. Again, it's sad. One of the things I will say is it's sad how many more people were upset that they used the wrong pronouns for him in articles and stuff, rather than letting what he's doing to other women. This is a streak against women. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Where are all the feminists?
Just call Ezra an it, says Subhuman. That's fair.
Sure. I could do that.
Forgot One Music says Warner Bros. Is complicit in not helping him. Yes, they definitely are. They know exactly what's going on. Trust me. They're not making any statements, but they know exactly what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Zach says that's true. He needs help, but it's a miracle that no other dude has put him in the hospital. Yes.
That is very true. Where are all the bouncers?
I honestly think they're afraid.
You would think that if he was at a bar, a bouncer or some security would have tried to throw him out. Or maybe it's that diplomatic celebrity immunity.
Yeah, maybe. But no, I think that it's because he has money and he can basically, if he wants to basically just get sue people to oblivion. I think that, again, in the heat of the moment, definitely people would get upset and get angry. But, it's definitely something that I would think would protect him somewhat. Emerald Centurion says, this is what real privilege looks like. Seriously, this guy should have been reprimanded after violating his bail agreement. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
3M 5000 says, what's it going to take for this guy's reign of terror to be stopped? I'm really hoping rehab, because there's a lot of other ways he could be stopped, and I'm really, really hoping that doesn't become what happens. Because
I would say a straitjacket.
Yeah, that would work too. Ezra needs help. He's insane. I agree. Nate says, I don't feel bad for Ezra Miller because it seems that he's always attacking women. He needs to be locked up. I agree. I 100% agree that he needs to be locked up, but I do believe that if he's just locked up, it's just putting aside the problem. It's not solving it. So I feel like he does need to be pulled off the streets. He needs to be put in either a cell, but he also needs to get the help that he needs. If he doesn't get the help that he needs, you're just prolonging the problem. I don't agree with rehab because celebrity rehab doesn't work. He needs a reality wake up call. A few years in prison should do. You see, here's the thing. We don't even know what would happen in prison. I don't think he'll ever go to prison, honestly. But you could be right. Great way to say Ezra strikes me as a child who, before puberty, is confused by all these extreme teachers. Yep. Soul Assassin says, dude needs an intervention or new handlers keep him from more dumb ideas. I 100% agree. Then says, Warner ignoring Miller's problems won't make them go away. Warner is running a big risk. I agree.
Indeed.
Lucas Prime says, not watching the Flash movie, I refuse. I don't think you're alone there. I think many people weren't watching it before this. So,
yes.
What's the problem with women based on the what's his problem with women based on the fact that a lot of his victims have been women? I think he might have some issues regarding family, specifically his mother or some other female in his life. I have no idea. Honestly, I could take a deep dive into Ezra Miller and kind of what things are going on there, but that's not
he doesn't,
really.
Yeah, he also doesn't want to.
Not worth my time.
Yeah.
His Flash movie will be his last Flash movie. I do think that they will try to phase him out. I agree. We have.
Oh, hi, Max.
Here. Hey, glad to see y'all back. Glad to see you here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I think we should move on to the next topic, honey.
Yeah, I'm finishing up.
I feel like we're just repeating things. Sorry, everyone.
Zombie Squeak says, I think the film is done just in post-production, but I could see it be shunted over to the streaming service. That's true. I'm going to try to skip. I'm just going to say we have a hail from Wookie Fever. Hey.
Hello.
Nice to see you. The lovely Sherry is here. Says hello. Hey. It's also everything with he doing it. Yep, I agree. They'll take him visiting a red state. I don't know. He has money.
We don't do politics.
Yeah, it's true. But he also has money. It doesn't really matter where he is. It's not like going here or there is going to protect him. He has money. So protection is money, basically, for him. He needs psychiatric help. I agree. I wonder how badly the Flash will bomb. We'll have to wait and see. Ezra's too delicate for prison. He needs to be locked in a psych ward. I agree.
Oh, that's what I said. Straight jacket and a padded cell.
Decepticons Cave of Villains says hello all. And we have one more here. Dom TV says, if any of us would have done what he's done, he would have locked us in jail, throw away the key. I agree. And last one, we have Nana Reaper says, bullets don't care about how much money you have. I agree. But, we'll have to see. I really hope it turns out for the best possible way. Unfortunately, I don't think that's what's going to happen. But anyways, so we're going to be done with this topic for now. I know that probably people have some more things to say about it, and that's fine. But we're going to keep things moving straight along.
Yes.
Into our next client. Honey, if you want to introduce it.
Which one was it again? You're the only one who can see.
You can look below.
No, I can't.
Okay, here you go.
Yes. We will be discussing the DC Pride with Connor Hawke.
Am I coming out of the closet? The next character to have his sexuality rewritten and exposed on the page has been chosen, and it's another second-string replacement hero / former sidekick. Connor Hawke, the second Green Arrow, is going to be classified as asexual in DC's 2022 Pride special.
It's not even June yet.
Look, we all know, and I'm going to be very blunt here, and if someone gets offended, get
Too
offended.
Bad.
It's truth. Basically, these corporations do Pride to get attention. That's point blank what they do. Let's be honest.
It's just a marketing tool for them.
They don't actually care. It's all about diversity. And we have a special clip for diversity.
Play it.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
I love that new one. But yeah, that's a clip we're going to use whenever we hear the word diversity now.
Oh, yes.
But basically, they're going to make him asexual. Again, people have said, well, it's been hinted to in the past. It's not whatever. There's no need for this. Here's what makes me believe for sure that this is just based on trying to get clicks. I'll explain. Is because this particular thing, I read the article. They are going to have him have a story where he's writing a letter to his mother coming out as asexual, and he's going to be writing it all down on paper for her or whatever, and fighting a villain.
At the same time?
I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to have him fighting at the same time. I think it's going to be like him fighting the villain and maybe like, dear mom, kind of thing. Like he's writing it after the fact
narrating in his head as he's fighting and then immediately transitioning into writing the letter.
100%.
I hate those kinds of transitions. They just make no sense. They only work in anime.
Yeah, and that's basically what they're going to be doing here. And that's what tells me that it was never about marketing. It was only about marketing. It was never about actually caring. Because if they actually cared, they would make a comic that just happened to mention it in passing or whatever, and they wouldn't make such a big stink about it.
Oh, yes.
One of the things that bothers me the most about these corporations is they make a huge stink about it. And it's like, isn't the purpose to normalize this?
If you want it to be normalized, then you would do it normally and make it organic, dumbasses.
And you wouldn't make a stink about it. Why make a stink? You're making it worse. You're basically going, look, we're going to poke you with this. We're going to make sure you know that we're doing this so that when we do this, right, it's basically all about, just this. Ooh, look, we did this. if you want to normalize something, you don't make a big stink about it. You just go on with it. You move on. You get things done. That's how it is. And the fact that they're continuing to do this and doubling down on this behavior is weird. Whether the character was actually asexual or not doesn't matter. If he's asexual, to my understanding, that means he's not interested in sex. Okay? So then why even mention it?
For diverse points.
That's exactly right. For diversity points. And you said it, so we have to do it again.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
Hey, you're the one who said diversity, not me. And there I said it again. Play the clip!
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
I love that clip.
Yeah, but again, not surprising. They're basically, it is all about shock value these days. They're trying to shock people. Look what we're doing. Please buy our comic. No one's buying your comic.
Nope.
But again, how he's going to be writing a comic, how he's going to be writing a
letter, a coming out letter. I almost said love letter. Oh dear.
Well, I don't understand, but maybe this will help.
I'm sure a writer's convenience will turn up and fill us in.
A writer's convenience? What's that?
Then again, he'd have to have writers. So.
And convenience.
That's true. Let's. Anything else to say here, honey?
Only that this has been done a bazillion times, and we all know how it's going to end, and we all know that they also will not learn the lesson. They're dumb.
Yeah. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's going here. Is he an IDSA or just asexual now? I think I have a clip for that. Hold on.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Ah.
I thought I did. Oh well. Anyways, because when you say we had something for that, I think at some point, but no, is he IDSA or asexual? I don't know. Basically, virgin. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Peter fan says eye roll. I'm going to be ignoring, again, I see your comments. I'm going to be ignoring the ones for Ezra Miller because we're done with that one for now. I apologize. I do see them, but we're going to be moving on because we are on somewhat, we're not on a time limit, but we don't want to stay here for 3 hours, you know?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it around 2.
So he reproduces through mitosis. You see,
Ew.
That would be funny. I don't think they actually have intelligence enough for that. So
no, I mean Norby did it, or at least in the books, there were the dragons in the Norby books did it.
yeah, if you guys know what we're referencing by Norby, it's an Isaac Asimov book series. If you
Honey,
guys
don't give it away. Ask them if they know what Norby is, and if they do, they're cool.
Yes, but do they know what it is? Like, do they know
Then we
who Isaac
ask
Asimov
them,
is?
and then we say nothing, and they look it up for themselves. Duh.
That's
That's how they discover. As I was saying, that's how they discover an amazing book. Meanie.
That's it! I've had it!
Hey, thanks for slicing the pie, Grim.
Wahaha. Anyways.
Sci-Fi is Life says, I think Damien's going to come out next.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas. Either they are going to do they'll find some other obscure character that nobody cares about, that they'll be like, look, we made them gay. Are you happy now? No.
Damian Wayne is a cool character. The frickin' son of Batman. Yeah, they're totally gonna make him gay next.
Book says, for a marketing tool, they sort of understand their market. That's true. That's very true. Great One says, virtue signaling 101, and it does not really increase their sales. That's actually incorrect. I'll explain. It's about shock value, as I said. The goal here is to make people either shocked or upset. The idea is if you're upset and you're reading, you're still a reader. So it does do something. It does either cause people to get angry, or collectors come out to get it for some reason, and it does cause a slight bump in sales, immediately followed by a steep decrease because No one continues to buy the comics. It's a one gimmick pony, so to speak.
Yeah.
We have this just Jonathan Kent situation all over again.
Pretty
yes,
much.
but a little bit less. It's like they're not saying Green Arrow is gay. They're saying Cotter Hawk is going to be asexual. It's like, okay. And Dom TV says, great clip. Thanks.
Which one?
The diversity one.
You said it.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
Mwahaha.
Discovery is going to go Reaper on the comics division. Yep. Pride Month equals change of corporate avatars on social media, except for markets where it would hurt the bottom line. 100%. That's what they do all the time. They do not actually care.
Not at all.
What's the point of trying to appease the people who don't buy what you're selling in the first place?
That's a good question, and I have no idea. Honey, you're the psychologist.
The thing is, it became less about the people and more about the message. They are trying to not be canceled. They're trying to be diverse, hip, inclusive. They're trying to get sales. They're trying to get attention. They don't actually care about the audience. They want the attention. The attention is what they feel like. These people are probably, the writers of these kinds of things are normally people who were this way. Maybe they had a different sexuality, different gender, whatever it is, or they were just the odd kid at school that didn't get attention. So their whole goal here is, we want attention. So that's what they do. They seek attention, but they don't actually care about the audience they're pandering to, which we've shown. But that's basically what I see here, is that they literally do that on purpose because they're trying to pander to these people. They're not actually pandering, though. They're saying, look what we're doing, but it's to get attention. It was never actually to pander because they don't actually care. Mrs. Damn Walking says, the fact they talk so much about diversity, and I'll get to it in a minute, is because they use it as marketing. You can truly tell if a company is sincere by how it's marketed in other countries like China or Middle East. And because you said it,
it's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
It's so perfect.
Remember what happened to Bescape?
What's that?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
All the LGBT woke marketing makes you want to go back in the closet. I hear you. I think Cotter Hawk would want to too. Oh, Netscape.
What's that?
I think so. I'm sorry. I don't know the context. Bad storytelling, I don't really like it in anime either, but it's at least mostly tolerable. In anime, they do it organically. They don't make it a big deal.
No, they do it for dramatic effect usually.
He wasn't in the 90s, so I guess you could choose your sexual orientation. No, you're not allowed to, according to that. We're not going to go into that. We could go into a whole different thing. It's a marketing virtue signal to sell products and nothing else. It's tiresome. Even gay people I know are annoyed by Pride Month. Absolutely. And of course,
yes.
Subhuman says diversity.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
If people keep saying it, we're going to be here forever.
Yeah. They kept asking heads of companies if they supported gay marriage and canceled everybody who said no. Yes, they did. Nate says, I haven't bought a current year DC comic. They don't have anything interesting stories. They're literally just platforms for writers and activism. I don't care anymore. A lot of people feel exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Lester says, with the DC Comics dating pool, I'd go for asexual too. That's pretty good.
Ouch.
I like that one. That was a good bird. Maybe actually, do I have something for you for that? Let's see. Do I have something for you? Here. This is gonna see. Nah, actually, I don't. I don't have anything for you here.
Nah.
Okay. I'll get. We're still working on clips, guys, but we got some good ones that we'll hopefully use. But why does sexuality be a selling point for anything you stay in time? Remember a time where people kept that to themselves? I agree, but again, it's about attention. As I said, it's attention, attention, attention. Karazushiro says, "Hello there. Sorry, I'm late. You're not late. You're only a little behind. We got past one topic. Hopefully, we'll get through a couple more at some point." Love letter Raven, that kind of thing is next for them to try to normalize. Don't.
Ew. Don't say it.
Call me when someone says they're in love with the lampshade. I feel like that's been done already. I don't even know at this point. It's because I think the audience is the problem unless you lecture to 100%.
Unfortunately.
Peter Baker fan says it's got to get those diversity money.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
We're gonna go through that now if we can. Have you guys seen Corridor Crew Adam West the Batman trailer? Freaking awesome! I did see that. I looked at it for a minute, but I've been too busy to watch it completely. But someone did tag me in it, so I can feel the love. Meaty made me laugh, Raven. It's great. Asimov iRobot. Yep. I'm going to get through these next couple ones with the art on a time schedule here. The only other asexual fiction character that comes to mind for me is the 1988 Godzilla that people said was female because he was able to lay eggs. I don't even know. They are pushing Hal Jordan to be pansexual.
Ugh. Really?
I don't care. I don't care. I think Jim Drake is the best of all the Robins. Again, some people see differently, but again, they're ruining. They're gonna destroy another Robin. Wait for it. They're gonna do it again. Nate's laughing. I think I'm a reader just reading Halo novels now.
Yeah, I'm doing the same with The Witcher.
Yes,
people, I have officially started reading The Witcher. It's so good.
I'm not even upset anymore. Just tired. I hear you. They chose to use the gimmick of shock value because creativity never is hard. That's true. Ryan Kitty says hello. Hey.
Hello.
Peter Baker fan says haven't bought a book in years either. No one can cancel if you say no to the canceling. That's true. After a while, all these publicity are going to backfire big time. I think it's already happening slowly. And it'll actually, we'll discuss this more towards the end of this. We have a good diagnosis that does highlight that.
Indeed.
Hezekiah Duckworthy says, finally made it to your stream. Nice to see you here.
Hello.
Even ones pandering don't care. That's true. I find all the pride stuff very cringe.
Yes.
Gay pride. Yep. You know someone should spam diversity. I'm going to ignore you now. Sorry, just for the browser company. Oh, yes. Now I remember. Diversity.
Really?
Is diversity the secret word here today? I'm not doing it anymore.
Come on. We're trying to get through the stream.
I'll do it one more time at the end. But we're getting through this, okay? It's the new word, but it's going to get rid of DC Comics. I think so too. Yeah. My favorite browser I used to fix up my codes when I worked on my sites. Here you go. I meant the 1998 Godzilla movie. Okay. Fair enough. Marvel's trying to push Peter Parker to be bi. Yeah, I don't even care.
Miles Morales. No one cares about that one.
I'm simply rewatching 80s and 90s and early 2000s stuff, the more modern stuff. Yeah, same. We're watching anime or either old stuff. Roger, Ryan
hello.
Roger Day says, hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed the stream of Goth and the Therapist. Thank you for coming by. Ryan Roger, if he has a great channel, you guys should check him out. He did a video on us at one point, and he just shouts out a lot of different creators. He has some great content, so you guys should go check him out.
Indeed, do so.
We need to get more mods, but if a mod who is here who wants to drop a link, that'd be great. We do have to look into getting more mods for links and stuff because we're not good at handling that. That's something we're not as good at. Peter Baker fan says LMAO, and then Forgotten One Music says, you mean Peter Darker? No. Okay. Because you guys spammed so much, one more time, and then we
move on to the next topic.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
All right.
Happy?
Yeah, but we're gonna move on now. I'm gonna reference this for just a sec. Apparently, they're gonna kill MJ and Skidder alive. I have seen that. I don't really care.
We decided we're not talking about it.
We were going to cover it, but we decided that it's not even worth it.
No, it's too weird.
Damon Wonky says gonna head out. So good night from the missus and me. Take care. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. All right, let's move on to the next topic. You can't see below, can you?
No, I can't. I see nothing in your panel outside of the
okay,
window.
So just introduce the next one.
They're making Raven a boy.
Okay, come on, DC Comic.
I hate this. I have a lot to say. Continue, dear.
I can't take this anymore.
Thank you. Continue.
You're welcome. Okay. So come on, DC Comics, you're smarter than this. New art for Multiversity. Teen Justice #2 by Ivan Cohen, Danny Lore, and Mark Faloa, whatever, reveals a look at the team's male Raven.
Why?
So this... Basically, long story short here is that this is a different Raven. This is Raven that hails from Earth 11, which is
the gender swapped Earth.
Because that needs to be a thing. We need to have a gender.
Well, they have it. Well, they actually do have it in the Marvel multiverse too.
I don't know. Anyways, basically, they're doing this because this is going to be a 6-part series called Multiversity.
Ugh, that's such a bad name.
And yes, it means something that we're not going to spam again because we're done with the clip for now. You guys broke it. You broke it. You broke it, you maniacs. You broke it. And if you're upset, here's what you can do.
Cry about this! Now shut up, sissy!
I love that one.
But yeah, so as you can see, the Raven is not at all flattering. It's really bad.
Don't even know what they would call this guy, what name it would have. Why? Raven is my favorite DC character apart from John Constantine. Why are they doing this to Raven? Why Raven? Why?
Because they hate us.
Sadness. Honey, give me hugs. We need a hug clip.
I don't have a hug clip.
We need a there clip or something.
No, I don't have one of those.
No! That's why you should have done the do you want some chocolate to cleanse your palate?
I'm not doing that one.
Oh, well.
But look, this is on a gender-swapped Earth, so it's different. Not at all, whatever. It's a terrible design, regardless. It looks like he has a pot belly because he has his hands in his hoodie, which why that needs to be a thing, I don't even know.
Can't they just give him a cape?
And it's like looks like he has a pot belly. It's terrible. And okay, wait for it. That's not worse. If you can look, you'll see there's a flash next to it. I can't zoom in, but basically, that flash is non-binary transgender. I don't even know. I think it's supposed to be one of the fastest flashes ever, and it's like non-binary, whatever. I don't even know.
How is it a gender-swapped Earth if this one has no gender?
I don't know. Honestly,
Wait. No, I asked a stupid question. Never ask questions you don't want the answers to.
I just don't care. I just think, whatever. Here's what I have to say about this.
That answers one question. It raises so many others.
Why Raven? Why the daughter of Trigon? The one who was born literally to be a portal for him to destroy the Earth?
Because that would
He's not even pale!
Because that would actually be something smart.
Ugh.
But yeah, I don't have much to say about this. All I will say is this isn't going to sell. You're calling it multiversity. You're doing it for pride, doing whatever. Nobody cares.
No.
Nobody likes these gender-swapped Earths, whatever.
No.
Push them as much as you want, but no one actually cares. No one cares, and this is what I have to say. Last thing I have to say here, I think this will sum up our thoughts about this, whatever. Push this comic, but if you do...
Okay. It's your funeral, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see what you guys have to say. Raven a boy, why? Because...
Reasons! Stupid reasons!
New comic fans, they want sloppy second character palette swaps. Apparently they do.
Ugh.
Does that male even have breasts? I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I'm not going to look closely. I already had to make the thumbnail. Token Ice Cream, it looks like DC's version of Cloak. It actually does. But Cloak's a better design. The perfect time for a Hogan's Heroes reference. I know what you're talking about, but I don't have a Hogan. I don't have any clips like that. Like to share it too. Yeah, since he mentioned it, just because we can.
No thumbs up. Didn't want to summon these nerds.
Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's see how many likes we can get on the stream. Thank you guys for being here.
Indeed.
WTF with the gender swapping Raven now? F's, yep. Right, Kitty says bleh. Crow baby? That's what I named it.
Uh-huh. Makes sense, but there's already a crow. Really? He must really like that clip.
No. We're not doing that.
Bad kitty him, honey.
No.
Or not.
Those gender race off characters, they can't make new characters, just use the existing ones as they are. Well, that's because they can't make new characters, and they don't want to use the ones as they are. They just want to make it a big problem, you know?
Mm.
Until someone order a double dragon from Wish. That's not bad. Multiverse sounds so terrible. It's gonna wind up being like the new Warriors team with the internet gas guy. It looks like there's internet gas there.
Yeah, that doesn't look like shadows or mystical mist. It just looks, yeah, it's just weird.
I feel you, Raven. Yeah. F those gender race swap characters if they can't make the characters. Okay, you already said that. And we'll need occasionally Raven rants video. Raven raves is great, but I want to rant. That's something that we're working on. Again, keep in mind, guys, we do work. I work every day. Raven works a little bit less, but again, it's.
I mean, I've also got house chores.
It's as best we can, guys. So we're doing what we can. We're gonna try to get a live show in. So hopefully you guys will be able to interact with us live.
Raven rants is something that we have discussed.
Yes, it is something we have discussed. But we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna get through the next couple ones because they ruined cartoons. We have there's also an Asian girl Robin and a girl Superboy. Yeah, we're not even going to that. How does this sell comics? It doesn't.
It doesn't. Jinx.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Never does.
Billy and Mandy is a gem. Yep, we have a lot more clips that we were going to use, but we haven't put them in yet. I hate that Marvel and DC use the multiverse as a cop out to screw up what they don't approve of and weaponize it to appear as weirdos. They love to do it. It looks like casual dress cloak. Yes, but again, the problem here is that I don't like you comparing that because this is an abomination.
Cloak is a better character than this.
Looks better. I'm watching a very good show on IMDb TV called Sanctuary with Amanda Tipping from Stargate. It's really good that it ran from 2008 to 2011. We'll keep that in mind. We'll add it to the ever growing list
of things we
have to watch but never will. Probably.
Yeah.
They're good for one-offs and that's it. Yep. They can't have attractive, effective female characters. Nope, they definitely can't. New Trigon will be a female in that universe. Don't.
But the whole point was that it was her mother who got pregnant from Trigon being summoned, and then her Raven's birth literally being the prophesized doom of planet Earth.
Yeah. Okay. His guy Duckworth says, "Screw this stuff." Frankenstein says, "Is this being Trigon's woman now?" We're not even talking about it.
Please, no.
Does gender swap Lex Luthor have alopecia? I don't know. I get what you did there. What the? Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. If you want a low budget Double Dragon, just watch the horrid live action movie. That Mrs. Unicorn farts. Don't get them ideas. Favorite superhero? For me, it's Iron Man. I know for my wife, I don't know what her favorite character. I think Raven is one of her favorite DC characters. But
in terms of Marvel characters, Wolverine and I think Apocalypse.
My favorite DC character would have to be the Question. I like him.
Yes, he is.
Hello, everyone, and happy belated Earth Day. Hey, DC, aka the New Dark Shadow. Love your shoot. I must go. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming by, Wookie Fever. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. See ya.
It looks like Spoke and I paint that secrets from the character's body, so I don't know how you feel about this piece. I don't know. Have you ever seen Evil Karn? Probably not. I don't think so. I can't wait for Raven's rants. Oh boy, Raven. Yep, she has some ideas, but we haven't gotten to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
The live-action John Constantine TV series over the last one season because it was let down. NBC Network was freaking awesome. We should have gotten more of it.
I know!
But they
that guy was brilliant as Constantine!
But this is why they had to get.
He did get to reprise the role in the Arrowverse, but
this is why they had to cancel it, though.
The ratings for that show were pitiful. The network needed something with more pizzazz.
Oh yeah.
It gave me an opportunity, so. What if they done to Raven is sick? Yep, it's terrible. They should call it That's So Raven. No, it's because it's not Raven.
No.
Fair, that's just what the design reminds me of. Cloak is definitely a part of the character. No, I agree with you. It looks like Cloak, especially the hood with the covering the eyes or whatever. But the pot belly thing, it makes him look like he has a pot belly.
You're not
wrong.
No.
Raise his
you
hand.
Rarely are wrong about anything, my dear.
Raise his hand. My favorite DC character is the question too. Raven is up there too. You have good taste. I like the question as well. Renee Montoya or Vic Sage? Vic Sage. Love these Billy and Mandy clips. Yeah, we have more of them. I just we went through to kind of streamline things, and I guess some of the clips that we did want to have aren't here. But we're gonna keep moving forward. We're just gonna move on to the next topic. That's so not Raven. Yeah, let's leave it at that. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Let me get that. All right, here we go. Next topic.
Female Thor, because why not?
So I want to give credit before we go in. Credit to Helios X01 on Twitter for the poster where it says Lady Thor, lame and derivative. Marvel Studios released their first teaser trailer for their upcoming Thor Love and Thunder film from director Taika Waititi.
Yay. No one cares.
Yay. Thor has to find himself. Again. Thor should just go to the Asgardian Lost and Found because he loses himself so much he should just live there. That way he'll never lose himself. He'll always know where he is, right?
I don't know. It's just bad. I mean, you can tell Natalie Portman did put some work into actually looking fit for the role, but they're making Thor a bumbling idiot yet again, and I so hate that!
Yeah, it's not even that. It's that, you know what Thor I want to see? Throg.
Just because it's,
Frog Thor. At one point, Thor got turned to a frog.
Master hates Marvel Thor with a passion.
I hate Thor. I've never liked him. He's annoying. I hate him. And
you'd like the mythology version.
And just for any people who don't like me out there and are upset with me, because people seem to take clips out of context now from our stuff. So if you're going to clip this, just so you know, I want to make this very clear. You listening? I've read the female Thor run.
As have I.
Yes, I've read it. So when I say I don't like the character, it doesn't mean I don't like Natalie Portman. It means I don't like the character of female Thor. Therefore, the movie was already not interesting to me. And it is what it is. Be mad.
Of course they're going to be mad.
But I'm not interested in this. I think it's really... there's so much better content. I'm upset that we haven't seen Beta Ray Bill yet. That I want to see.
They could totally do Beta Ray Bill, and they're not going to because they have to have human diversity, not aliens.
I don't know. It's just annoying.
Oh, wait. I said it. Oh, wait.
And, okay, wait for this. I've heard a rumor. Okay, this is a rumor. I want to speculate this is a rumor. I haven't heard for sure, but this is what I've been told by some people behind the scenes, okay? You ready for this? In the comics, Jane Foster, a.k.a. female Thor, has cancer. And so using Mjolnir, whatever, makes the cancer kind of worse or whatever, or it makes her feel better or whatever.
No, from according to the comic, using the hammer is what gave her cancer in the first place. But
wrong.
Continuing to use it is making it worse.
Okay. Yes, you're right.
Because she's a human, not an Asgardian, so which makes sense that it would be killing her.
Yes, well, that's kind of weird considering the original Thor was also human and had the ability to transform into Thor.
Nah, that was probably just a human possessed by a god.
Nope, had the ability to transform into Thor by using his cane. I forget the name. I think his name is Donald something. Donald Blake.
Blake.
Yeah. But here's what I've heard. They're not going with the hammer gave her cancer. They're saying that
The blip.
This is a rumor.
The blip gave her cancer.
Gave her cancer. So Thanos snapping them out of existence and then being returned to existence somehow gave her cancer.
So then why did that not happen for everyone else who was brought back from the blip?
I don't know. Maybe this is why.
I'm sure a writer's convenience will turn up and fill us in.
A writer's convenience? What's that?
Pretty much.
But yeah, so that's what I've been told, is that the reason she's got cancer is because of the blip. Take it or leave it. That's what I've heard.
And
I
that
think
is
it's the
just
most ridiculous thing.
Stupid.
It's like, you all get blipped. Oh, by the way, you also come back with cancer. Bye.
Why though?
I don't know. This is just so stupid. Let's see what you guys have to say. Unless, honey, do you have anything else you want to say?
Not really. It's just dumb. I have no interest in this movie. I prefer mythology Thor. Thank you.
Great One is here says bait and switch is coming with Marvel. This should not be surprised. Absolutely. I made AMVs so I can relate on absent clips. Yeah, again, I made a bunch of them beforehand. So, but I sorted through for like to make things like streamlined, and I got rid of some of the clips that I wanted to use by mistake. I have them. I just have to add them back, and I don't want to take stream time to do so. Maybe I'll try and see if I can add any back if I'm able to. DC Comics hired 3 jealous, unpopular, skilled, uneducated, experienced murderers, incels that are mentally damaged, got the standards that case women. Yeah, that's about our last topic. Sorry. Evil Carbon is a show about a dictator who has brain and stomach attached to a bear and became its own show after it was split from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Really? I never remember
that episode.
How about Beta Ray Bill? I like Beta Ray Bill. Bill is cool. I do not like Thor. I will never like Thor. He's annoying. How many raspberry red soda lattes did Taika Waititi drink? No idea. No, the physical compartment is not real. Yes, so people have been debating that whether it's CGI or not. I don't really care. I will give her props. She didn't have to come back, and she chose to. So I'll give her props for that. I wonder if we'll see Beta Ray Bill.
Probably not. If
Probably
he hasn't
not.
been introduced by now, he never will be.
I saw a comment that I'll get to in a minute that'll explain something, which the show is called Grim and Evil. Oh, cool. Foster was a scientist. How could she possibly replace someone who trained as a warrior from childhood? Doesn't have to make sense.
Because Mary Sue.
Or maybe it doesn't have to make sense. That's what it is. It just doesn't have to make sense.
But it's fiction. It's supposed to make sense.
I'm sure a writer's convenience will turn up and fill us in.
A writer's convenience? What's that?
I know comic sales are not taking into account when making MCU movies, but they really should have looked at Lady Thor and see it was probable. They did. I have heard that they did know this, and Kevin Feige was very upset about this and said, "I'm not happy with this." And Taika Waititi was like, "Nope. Well, this. I can make this work, or whatever." Either that, or it was Kevin Feige. I don't know exactly who said, but I do know someone was like, "Hey, we know this comic didn't do well," and they're like, "No, we can make it work."
Yeah, and they're using Gore the God Butcher as the main villain, played by Christian Bale, apparently. That should be interesting. But they're totally going to ruin the whole story arc of that. And I love that story arc!
Yeah, I hear you. They ruin a lot. And Andres Hernandez says, how about Marvel's Hercules? They made him gay, so I don't even care anymore.
Well, that was common well, actually, honey, that was common in ancient Greece.
I don't care.
That's it. I've had it.
Hey, thanks for slicing the pie, Grim.
Same thing with Wolverine. It's their names, not a mantle. Why Jane Foster and usually if they want to send a female empowerment message? Because that would be smart. Frankenstein says there was a statue of Beta Ray Bill in Thor Ragnarok.
There was? I didn't see
Yes,
it.
and there was Adam Warlock teased at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy multiple times, and we still don't have him yet, so I don't believe anything. They completely trashed Lady Sif, sadly. Yes, they did. Loved her actress. Yep. The staff gave her cancer. She was lucky with a billions. Yep, she won the lottery.
Yep.
He says what? Yep. You got to make other guys look like idiots. That's how you do it nowadays. Yep, that's definitely how you do it.
Unfortunately, you can't have smart male characters. That's why anime is awesome. All hail Japan.
Yep. Happy Dinosaur 8000 says, happy to you, Master.
Hi,
Raven. Hey,
Dino!
Happy
Welcome.
Nice, nice of you to come by. Mythological Thor is superior. Yep. Lady Sif would have been a better choice. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
How about Loki Ragnarok?
You mean Lady Loki? Like the real Lady Loki and not whatever that blonde chick was?
I don't know. If they just made a rebuild, how would they explain Thor having Stormbringer? I don't know. They probably... I don't know. I don't want to know.
Don't ask stupid questions. Just consume product, right?
Just consume product and get excited for next product.
As that one guy said.
Why is the MCU right now pushing comic characters that were not well received or successful? Because, again, it's about the message. It's not about actually
message,
getting...
as the critical drinker would say.
We don't have the special soundboard, so you'll forgive us. Japan probably has a Thor somewhere.
You do have your amazing voice.
I'm not doing that. Japan has a Thor somewhere. They did Loki. The 6 MC studios, Taika Waititi, a.k.a. Larry, Victoria Alonso, a.k.a. Curly, Jet Schaefer, a.k.a. Sheb, Bisha K. Ali, a.k.a. Joe, and Kevin Feige, a.k.a. Mo. It's definitely true. According to Norton, 1 out of 5 Asgardians have experienced identity theft. I saw that meme. I saw that. It's Hollywood. Nothing's going to be good. That's true. That's true. The contradiction with Ragnarok is going to take this movie's story. I think the movie's just not going to do well because of the
Yeah, I remember when we discussed it with that stream we had with Viking at a time, that the whole point that, Ragnarok is supposed to be the end, is supposed to be the apocalypse of Asgard, and then Asgard being destroyed and the Aesir becoming refugees in space was supposed to be like a sad thing, not to mention his father dying should have been a sad thing. And they ruined it with stupid jokes.
Yeah, I love the Gravitous Billy Man. We do too. You have to rewatch it. Ricky's bisexual. I don't care. Thor is thousands of years old. Why does he have to find himself now? Because he lost himself again. He's lost himself again.
Ugh.
There's probably a song that has something to do with that at some point. I don't care.
No.
Would you like to see Neighbor the Samaritan? Not anymore.
Nope. They already got that in Rick and Morty.
Anime knows how to give us powerful women. 100%. I just reviewed a Yu-Gi-Oh movie just a few minutes ago. Yu-Gi-Oh! No one will ever let me live that down. I still can't get over the death of the Warriors 3. Thor never even mentioned it when they thought oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Thor
did
never
they
even
die in
mentioned
the
it.
beginning of the movie?
It's just like Luke not being allowed to grieve for Han Solo. Thank you. Eventually pushing questions could lead to bankruptcy. It already has. They seem to have a lot of assets. I know nothing about the MCU version of Jane Foster. We've seen it over the course of 2 movies. Nothing about this character worthy of Thor's hammer, a hammer they destroyed in the MCU. Yeah, and a hammer that in the comics is now sentient and whatever. I don't even know. Don't even ask me. The hammer's sentient now. Do not forget King Valkyrie. I did.
Purposefully.
At this point, you should just check the couch. I don't know what that was referencing. Odin says his power keep Thor damage scope to control it. I don't know. Yeah, he does say that in the comics, but they changed it. Just like they changed it from whoever is worthy should he be worthy.
Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy. Now it's if they.
I hate the whole King Valkyrie trying to push on people. I do too. Thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimension movie? Never watched it. Was really interested in it. Really wanted to watch it, but again, if you want to know more about why I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff or I don't talk about it anymore, again, there is a video on our channel that is
the 6 years later video for
6 years later, and yeah,
go watch that if you want to know.
Valkyrie is transgender. Changed my mind. I don't want to know.
Valkyrie is supposed to be a blonde.
Look on the couch to find himself. Oh yeah, because he's fat Thor. All right, we're gonna move on, guys. Just because we want to, in the interest of time. Next topic.
Chris Pratt. Speaking of Thor, Love and Thunder.
A number of what can only be described as morally sick Twitter users took to the social media platform to not only accuse Chris Pratt of homophobia, but mocked him following the release of the teaser trailer for Thor, Love and Thunder. So, look, I compiled this, and there are some of the weirdest things here. We're going to read a couple of the ones that are interesting.
Want to do it
One
in
of them-
voices or just in general?
No, I'll do it. Have never watched a single Marvel movie, but will be watching Thor: Love and Thunder solely because I want to see Chris Pratt visibly hold back slurs while Taika Waititi puts him in the gayest ever in HD.
Huh.
When will Chris Pratt begin his unemployment era? I am tired of being white man jump scared
Oh yeah,
by
that
the
was
Marvel fans in my life. Again,
is
let me
hilarious.
repeat. I'm tired of being white man jump scared.
Yes, that's actually what the person wrote. Go ahead and laugh, everybody.
I hate Chris Pratt, but I'll take any gay bi representation of the MCU at this point. Why does renowned homophobe Chris Pratt get to work with Taika Waititi while I have to deal with the fact that Taika doesn't even know I exist? What a cruel world!
Cry harder.
Taika Waititi makes Thor and Quill have gay tension. Others, Chris Pratt trying to explode Taika Waititi with his mind. Chris Pratt, homophobic ass, read the script where Thor first was starred. He had to do it if he wants to eat. There were so many stupid takes, but I'm sorry, my favorite was white man jump scared. I literally have no idea what that means, but it sounds hilarious.
It is hilarious because the person's an idiot.
Ooga booga, it's a white man.
Ooga booga
Be
booga!
afraid.
We gotta get that from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooga booga. Ah!
Ooga booga! Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. And again, these people come out of the woodwork whenever Chris Pratt is mentioned in anything. They hate him. They don't like him because of his Christian values. And they say that he supports a homophobic church. I want to make something very clear that I made on Twitter. Very clear. Just because someone is Christian or goes to a certain church or supports a certain whatever does not mean that they too have the same beliefs. Keep that in mind, because as a more modern Orthodox Jewish person, I have the problem going to different temples, whatever, because for me, I don't always fit in there.
Neither do
Do I agree with basic values and stuff? Absolutely. Do I agree with everything these people say and do in the same temple? No. And that's why we have trouble. So keep that in mind. If I'm already able to do that and we're already able to recognize that, just because he goes to a different church, he does not make him homophobic. It is not a thing. Stop. These people are mentally ill. They are on Twitter all day waiting to do this stuff because they are so out of touch with reality. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's not funny. It's so terrible. It's, again, these people wait for the opportunity to do this. That's what they want to do. They literally want to make this, they make it a huge thing because they hate Chris Pratt. They hate everything that he does. And that's just what it is. That's what they want. They want to ruin his career. They want him to be canceled. They want him to not work again. And that's what they do.
Yeah,
that's just it. It's a sad, sad reality that we live in, that these people are allowed to get away with whatever it is they're doing, that it's just so bad. It's so bad. I don't understand why this is a thing.
I don't understand, and I never will understand, unfortunately. But that's just how it is.
Yeah, but these people are mentally ill. They have some issues. I don't know what's the problem with them. And again, these people are mentally unstable. Stay away from them if you see them on Twitter. That's why I blocked out their names. Stay away from them. Trust me, as a therapist, these people have issues. You need to stay away from them because there is no rational part of their mind. They don't have it.
Nope.
Let's see what you guys have to say. Marvel and the Octopico. I know who you are, but I Tell me how to pronounce that. Marvel needs to come up with something interesting. Some of this feels like we have no idea, so let's mix things up. Yep. This feels like a vendetta against Chris Pratt. It absolutely is.
Oh, yes.
Why can't they leave Chris Pratt alone? Because it's not about Chris Pratt. It's about the image he represents. They look at him and they see a proud Christian who loves his family and loves whatever, and that's what they hate. They don't hate him. He just happens to be someone who gets attention. So they want to destroy him because of the image that he portrays. They are afraid and they fear this image. It destroys everything that they want to push. So they need to destroy it. I'll never understand the Chris Pratt hate. He seems like a chill guy. I will never either. Oh boy, the hate Chris Pratt got was unhinged. Yep, it definitely is.
That's an understatement.
These nut jobs are demented beyond salvation, 100%.
Yes.
White man jump scared one is brilliant. It's brilliantly stupid.
Yeah.
Here's what I have to say about the person who said that.
You're the biggest idiot in the history of mankind.
There you go. Their parents did a horrible job raising these revolting abominations. I think the parents did a horrible job by allowing them access to Twitter. That's what it is.
That too.
That is the height of stupidity. How do they go outside if they're jump scared by white men? They probably don't.
No. It's probably why they're on Twitter.
And this is not the majority opinion. It's just a very loud subset. 100%. Look, if some people don't like Chris Pratt, that's fine. They don't have to. Not everybody likes every actor or actress. Mm-hmm. But this is just ridiculous.
Honey, that's an insult to things that are ridiculous.
Yeah. What is White Man Jump Scared? I still haven't figured it out. When you do, let us know. White Man Jump Scared, hilarious. Yep. We should put that on a t-shirt. Just put an image of a guy and say, I got white, and like a really like traumatized looking guy who's crying, going, I got White Man Jump Scared. Would anybody buy that? Would anybody buy that? Gothic therapy, White Man Jump Scared me. I watched Gothic therapy and they White Man Jump Scared me. or no, better. I watched Gothic therapy and they White Man Jump Scared me, and all I got was the stupid t-shirt.
That's too long.
I don't know, something like that. What gay tension they been talking about? So in the trailer, they have him like Chris Pratt says, "You'll know who you are. You look into the people, the eyes of the people you love." And he's looking at his team, and then Thor's head pops up and looks him in the eye. And he goes, "Not me." And he goes, "Oh no, just listening." That's it. That's the tension.
Yeah.
Find My Jefferson is funny. It's also sad too. I agree. Scared by white men, apparently. Thor looked at him, and apparently their love interests are dead to them. Yep.
Sif is supposed to be Thor's love interest.
No way Chris Pratt would have a career in Hollywood if he said or done one thing remotely against the LGBTQ+. Absolutely. But you know what else? They manufacture tweets. At one point, they literally made fake tweets.
Yep, that happens.
Looks at another man for 0.2 seconds. Twitter, gay. Yep. They're nothing but ticks sucking the lifeblood out of everything and force everyone to become miserable like them. Absolutely.
Don't insult ticks.
There was a pair of YouTubers a few years back that said they had to stop filming Cloudy together because the stands wanted to ship them so bad they were so invasive. That was Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Whatever happened to when two guys could be around each other and not have people think that they want to get it on with one another? That was before toxic stand culture. One day we have to do this. And again, I don't know what will actually make sport enough to do this, but there is a thing that's called the Fandom Shipping Wiki. It exists, and it has every single ship from every single fandom and whatever in one place. For example, Rocket's Raccoon with Bucky.
And they call it Bucket.
That's the ship name, Bucket.
Bucket. There's for Marvel, DC, Star Wars, different animes, other things, literally everything. You could look through it forever, and they probably keep adding to it.
Yeah.
I can't take this anymore.
They even include threesomes in it.
Yeah, I'm not even going there. Companies and developers need to stop pandering to domestic terrorists. Yep. Gothic there. Otopico. Okay, I got it.
So.
They're like a black hole. They want to do is suck your joy away. Insanity. There was a joke in there. It's like thinking with no results. Actually, if you look in the top right corner, let me actually quickly do this. I want to show you here. Chris Pratt gives me Vic Mignogna vibes. You know, when you have actors play or voice characters who are canonically gay, but they go to conventions and claim they aren't because they said so. So, like, yeah. These people are mentally ill. Stay away from them. Again, stay away from these people. They have problems.
Why has the world become a free-range asylum?
As BC, aka the Dark Shadow, says, they're not going to get away with this. Stay away from these psychotic circus freaks 100%. So these tweets are from a bunch of radical atheists. I have no idea. I thought white man could jump. Nah, it's got to be liberal white man on a t-shirt saying white man jump scared. Do it. Do the white man jump scare t-shirt. We have to figure out what we do for that. Sounds like a movie with jump scares that only scared the white guy.
Ha.
Twitter and TikTok is a playground for mentally ill, 100%.
Yes.
I had a good friend for over 30 years. They would say we are gay because they cannot understand what friendship is. Ugh, don't even get me there. Bucket. What? WTF? Yes, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen real life people fix on AO3. It's really creepy. From K-pop to actors, actresses, people from the Bible, there was text, so on. These people are bored.
Wait, they do it in the Bible? Oh,
I don't
God.
know. Man, I've got 2 characters, close friends who Twitter would definitely say are gay, even though they both were married to women and had kids. Doesn't matter. They're gay for each other. That's obviously what it is. Friendship doesn't exist. Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Anybody who gets that reference, you're cool. Therapist jump scare. Boo! Okay, and how does that make you feel? All right, we're going to move on to the next topic here, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Again, just hit that like button down below if you have not already. We have 2 topics left, and then we have the diagnosis and stuff, so it's weird. All right, honey, next topic.
America Chavez again.
Saudi Arabia, no! MCU's gotta go. Don't tell the Marvel stands. And you can see America Chavez flying through the air and being conked on the head on the side of a tank. And it says, a new report claims the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia banned Marvel Studios' upcoming film, Doctor Strange, in the Multiverse of Madness over the inclusion of a gay character.
No kidding.
Now, the reason we're discussing this, there's not a lot to say here. We're not surprised.
Obviously.
But something interesting in the article that I read was apparently America Chavez was originally written straight.
Yep.
Wait for the ring. I'm waiting for the ring. Ring! She was originally with the Ultimate Nullifier, whatever her name is. I don't know the name. And she slept with him. And then later on was retconned into being gay. And they said basically like, didn't you sleep with that guy? And she's like, yeah, it was a one-time thing, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're happy because you're getting a character that was retconned into being lesbian.
Again, more hand-me-downs. Nothing original, just more hand-me-downs.
We're supposed to clap for that.
No.
No thanks. I'd rather not. Look, again, I've read some America Chavez. I do not like her. I will not like her character. I do not like her character. I will never like her character. No. And people can cry and scream and yell about her all they want. They will not make me like her. No. Have they made the characters better in the MCU? I would definitely say yes.
My first introduction to this character in the comics was actually her death.
I wish she had stayed dead.
Do you remember, honey? Do you remember that Doom World story arc?
Yeah.
She committed a crime and she was banished to beyond the wall and got eaten by zombies. That was literally the first time I had ever read her. So I have no idea anything else.
Yeah, it's just, I don't even know anymore. I'm just tired of this. This character's not even that interesting.
No.
She was apparently born on a planet of like 2 lesbians who could conceive, and they retconned that too. And she punches portals, and I don't even care. I don't even care.
Yeah, no one does. No one does at all.
America, it was a hetero phase. Geez, Mom, lay off. It was like a phase. Oh my God, are you like judging me? I'm like offended and stuff. Oh my God.
Hey, that's what people say about the goth phase, and I've been happily goth for over 10 years.
America Chavez is a terrible character. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I will never like her character. Her Made in America series was certainly interesting, though, which is where America got retconned. Yes, but I'm sorry. Some of the things she said, like, holy flippin' tamales, what is going on in here, and other things. No, that's not interesting.
No, not at all. That's written by people who don't know how to write.
I'm tired of this. It's funny how some of these characters would possibly work if they're written by writers and not activists. I agree. I think they'd work a lot better if they were actually like well written. But
they would, if they were written.
Yep, absolutely. Never did read America Chavez movies. Gave me my first contact with her, but for what I've heard, she sounds terrible. Not really interesting. They literally had her punch Hitler in the comics instead of Captain America. She literally pushes him out of the way and punches him instead. They could just say she's bi, but that's not true. That's not true. That's impossible. So basically, every book I own will be worth more than the stuff out now. Yay. Yep. Everyone hit them where it hurts their pockets. Keep your wallets closed. Save your money for something else, and stick with the classics. 100% agree.
Definitely.
When it comes to the classics, this is what you need to do.
We'd like to pay now.
And since it got covered up, I'll do it one more time.
We'd like to pay now.
All right, let's move on to the last topic we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this topic is going to be a bit controversial. We're going to navigate around it. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of things to say about this. Okay?
Yeah.
But we're going to skirt around it. So I know that people will have a lot of things to say, and I get it, but we try not to be super political. There's a reason I'm bringing this up, because there's some things I want to say as a therapist, so we are bringing it up. But keep in mind, as I said, we are going to skirt around things, okay?
Yes. We are talking about the case.
The JD and AH case. We're going to try to say...
Why? I don't understand why we're not allowed to say their names.
Because it demonetizes things, but it does not
We're
really
not
a big issue.
demonetized yet.
Yeah, I don't know. In the sixth day of testimony given in JD's defamation lawsuit against AH, the Aquaman actress was not only accused of abuse by her ex-husband, but was also heard in an audio recording outright admitting to engaging in such actions.
Yes.
Now, the reason we're talking about this, okay, is because whether you believe Johnny or not, which again, most people seem to believe Johnny, and I would stand to agree with him as well. We have to understand something. These are both people who probably are not the most straightforward people.
Yeah.
They live in Hollywood. That's how it is. Not saying they're not good people. I think definitely Johnny's more of the victim here.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing this up...
Hollywood in general is a messed up place.
Agree. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because one of the things that people don't recognize is how important this case is and why. It's not about the people in the case, okay? It's about what the case means for all male victims of abuse. I'll tell you right now, as a therapist, males are victims too. They always are. These people who claim that men cannot be victims
are idiots.
They don't even understand the tip of the iceberg. Many, many men are abused. I would say a lot more than you'd probably think. The amount of men, however, who come out and talk about this abuse and make it known
Is very few.
are so few. So the ones that do, we should be listening up to. It's supposed to be #MeToo, believe all women. Wrong. If a man comes out and says that he was abused, there should be special consideration. I'm not saying that women don't get abused. And I'm not saying we need to listen to every single man. That's not what I'm saying either. There needs to be a balance. But men are victims too. So this whole narrative the mainstream media is pushing, which again is a load of crap.
Don't insult crap.
Let's try to play devil's advocate here, okay? Let's try to give AH the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Both of them were abusive. If we're trying to be nice, both of them were. Okay? Men are told to hide their tears and to not bring up their abuse or anything that they're dealing with. And because of that, it becomes a huge problem because this case is pivotal because this person ruined another man's life. That's what she did.
And quite possibly permanently.
And he's probably never going to fully recover from this.
No, I don't imagine he will. You can see him on the stand. He's devastated.
Yes, but here is the thing. This case is so important because it's standing up for all the male victims out there who aren't able to speak up. Yeah. One of the things that AH says is, and this is a recording they haven't played yet, but she says, I hit you. I slapped you. I didn't hit you. What are you going to go do? You going to go tell people? No one is going to believe you.
She says, you're a man. No one will believe you.
No one will believe you because you're a man. That is the biggest problem that we are facing now. Is one of the biggest problems is that these people, the mainstream media runs these articles, runs these campaigns, these smear campaigns against males, against victims, against all this stuff, because it becomes no longer about giving the truth. It's about pushing the message. They want women to be in power, and they want women to not be questioned. And again, anybody in power, anybody who has influence needs to be questioned.
Uh-huh.
Hell, the freaking president. And again, we could go into a bunch of different things.
We do try not to get political, but my husband does have a point here.
But even the president is questioned every day. Every day. So you're going to tell me that this woman gets to walk away when there is evidence that shows that she is, at least, if we're going to be nice here, as at least partially at fault. She should not be given leniency. She gets to keep her job. She gets to keep all this stuff. I know I've heard rumors. Oh, people advocated for her, all this stuff. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There needs to be equal treatment on both sides.
Yes, I agree.
And there isn't. And that, and the fact that JD is stepping out of his comfort zone, is coming into this courtroom every day, knowing how the world sees him.
And knowing that he has to relive through what he's been through.
Yes, he is in the room with a person who has abused him. Mentally, physically, all of the above.
Emotionally, even.
She sliced off part of his finger.
Yeah. How is that not called abuse?
It's mentally scarring for a person. Not even talking about the physical scars. So don't ever, when you see #MeToo, #whatever, never believe it fully. Never.
Always ask questions.
Unless someone can bring evidence that shows 100% that they are truth, which is not possible. #MeToo, that whole thing, is a load of garbage.
Don't insult garbage.
No.
Garbage at least has a purpose.
You heard me. It's a load of garbage.
Stinking pile of flaming garbage, sure.
It's a load of garbage. Hashtag believe all women? No. Hashtag believe evidence.
If only they would still do that.
Because when you allow these people to get away with this, it's doing what's called reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
There is this narrative being played out, and the more people get pushed this, and the more people allow this behavior to go unchecked, they are reinforcing the stigma.
Yep.
So more men who were abused will not come out and speak. Heck, more women won't come out either. Because they watching this play out in the public eye. And yet it is so skewed to one side. It's not even funny. So I had to bring this up, and this was more me, because I refuse to believe all women. Never. Trend it on Twitter. Do whatever you want. But I'm telling you now, as a therapist, men are victims too. More often than not. Okay? I'm not saying that men should be unequivocally believed either. But this narrative of we believe one side over the other, that is not justice.
No.
That is not truth. That is a lie. That is a lie that is being perpetrated by the mainstream media and everything else.
And causes a lot more harm.
And I refuse to not call that out. So here I am. Take this out of context. Clip it. Do whatever you want with it. I'm talking to you weirdos out there because contrary to popular belief now, we actually have people taking clips of our videos and live streams out of context trying to own us. It has happened multiple times. So talking to you weirdos, take this out of context. Go ahead. I dare you. Do it. I will retweet you. I will quote tweet you, and I will own every single word.
Yeah, don't try him.
Because when you allow this to take place, when you allow this double standard to not be, you allow this to run rampant, unchecked, because people want you to believe all women, because women are victims. And at the same time, the same people in mainstream media want to push how women are not powerless. Women are strong. Women are all these things. Then why do you keep pushing this narrative that we need to believe them? If they're as strong as you say, they shouldn't need our help, should they?
That's a good point.
So these people are not only wrong, but they're hypocritical. They want to show you how women are strong. Women are powerful. And yeah, they make most of the women look like men. But even then, if they're as strong as you say, then why do we have to believe them?
A good question.
If they're as strong as you say, there is no reason to not to believe them. So that's what I'm going to say about this. And again, I could spend hours on this. Yeah, but what I want to say is, regardless of anything else, this case is super important. So if you see hashtag justice for Johnny Depp, you like that comment, you like that tweet, you show your support. Doesn't have to be for Johnny, but you show your support for justice and equal opportunities and equal punishments and equal standards. Because when you allow one side to have all the power, when you allow the balance of power to shift, you not only upset the balance of things, but you allow more of this to be spread, and less men come out, and more men are hurt, and more men are not listened to, and they go to jail or whatever. There have been cases of men being framed and going to jail for years.
Yeah.
So next time you see hashtag Me Too, laugh at it. It is a lie. That is what it is. Pure and simple. Mm-hmm. It is a lie.
A big one.
It started out with good intentions.
But it was corrupted. But it was definitely corrupted.
It's a lie. And we have to recognize that. So go ahead, clip this out of context, post it, do it. Make my day. But I will not stand by while people claim that men cannot be victims, because men are victims too. I see them every day. So
No, he really does.
How dare you try to say otherwise? And I know I'm getting heated, but I need to say this because this bothers me to no end. Men are victims. They are victims too. Oh, they're stronger than women, so they can't be victims. Wrong. Men can be abused in early childhood. They can be abused later in life, mentally, physically, all of the above, just like women can. Especially if you're saying that women are as strong as men, then you have just played your hand. Because if women are as strong and as capable as men, and yet we're supposed to believe that they can be abused, what you're also saying is that men also have the same courtesy. Because if women weren't as strong as men, or they weren't as capable, right, then maybe you have a case. But you're claiming that women are as strong as capable as men, and I don't disagree with that. That definitely can be. But if you're claiming that, and then you're also going to claim that we should believe all women, you're a hypocrite, you're a liar, and I will never believe you.
Yep.
Sorry, got kind of heated there, guys. I apologize for that. This just really rubs me the wrong way, so I do apologize for that.
No, honey, I think everyone here agrees with you. I mean, I certainly agree with you. I know you've told me about some of your cases, and I completely believe everything you just said.
Yeah, we're not going to go into that. We're going to stay out of that topic.
Yeah.
Because, again,
confidentiality and stuff like that, but
it's not just me. Ask any therapist. Men are victims too. That's just how it is. That's cute. What's a tape like bunny clip from? It's from a cartoon.
From a short cartoon called The Summoning.
Yeah. Justice for Jack Sparrow. True. The fake redhead in Aquaman and Jack Sparrow. Yep. The newest revelation I saw was their makeup brand was used to cover up bruises was even sold when the abuse occurred. Absolutely. I saw that as well. At the end of the day, they're both dysfunctional in their own way. Agree.
Yeah.
I call her Squatty Hottie. 2 millionaires with issues having issues. They're broken people, need professional help. I agree. Both of them do.
Yeah.
It's about male victims. It's about stopping female fakers who take away from real female victims. Exactly.
Yes, she did that too. She took someone else's story and used it as her own.
Absolutely. Very much idiots. As someone whose father, brother have used it to make me see in anger. I agree. Honey, do you want to read some of these?
Sure. What some people don't realize is that abuse is abuse, no matter who does it and who it happens to. Absolutely. Men hide their victimhood because of the BS. Also true. You have my sympathies there, Riot Kitty.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Again, many people are victims. And people who are victims who these people are supposed to be standing for, supposed to be promoting, they don't like this. Age is a huge boil in the face called life. Agree. I was abused too. This case is pretty important to me. See? And I apologize for that, Karasu Shiro. I know.
You have my sympathies too.
But see? Here, in this chat, already I'm proven correct. Not that I didn't know, but that's just point is that equal justice under law and fair treatment for everyone to the best of our ability should be the standard. 100%.
I wish.
Just about heard enough of this B2 nonsense. Yep. Hit the like button before you started the stream. Great. Again, guys, if you haven't already.
No thumbs up. Didn't want to summon these nerds.
All right, honey, I'm going to need you to read some more of these for me because
Sure.
my voice is going a bit.
Take a drink.
I am. My voice is going a bit because I
You are yelling.
No, sorry guys. I got a nervous drink. You know.
Nervous drink water. However it went.
Nervous drinking. Sorry, I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. Hominis Nocturna is here. Says hello.
Hello.
Man, honey, I'm going to need you to read some of these.
Go. They also like to act like women alone would make the world better when historically this can be proven wrong. True.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I think most men don't speak up is because society teaches us to walk it off and to be a man, and a fear of feeling more emasculated than what they already are because of said abuse. Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty sure age will come out unscathed sadly because you're a poor woman. No,
I hope not.
Sorry, even if she wins, it doesn't matter. Her reputation has been dragged through the mud. People will not go to see her movies. People will not go to see her shows, and eventually she'll be forced to be put aside.
Mm.
We just need to learn not to assume facts we don't know and refuse to fill in details with what you imagine. I don't know is a very valid answer. 100%. 100%. I don't know is a very valid answer.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same thing that happens to all campaign having activist groups that are allowed to get out of control. They bite off board and they can chew, get taken down with bad behavior. Agree. It's Pratt's life for BB. I agree. She's a domestic abuser, not JD. I'll be honest with you here. Again, we try not to get political. I tend to be more inclined that way as well. But again, even if we're going to give benefit of the doubt, they are both people who are part of the Hollywood bubble, and as a result, they are both in need of help. Doesn't make one of them better than the other. That's not what I'm saying. But you get what I mean. Whenever I see those hashtags, I cross the road into heavy traffic.
Ouch.
Go ahead, honey.
Hashtag believe no one without questioning them and having proof.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag slacktivists have mental health issues.
Yep.
Evidence? The feeling people don't believe in evidence. Evidence is a fairy tale for them. Yeah, pretty much. The idea behind it isn't the problem. It's the lack of vigilance of honest people willing to deal with very messy situations. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I don't doubt Depp has mental scars on his heart. I still have mine. Imagine being told you're an evil person and blacklisted from a family you thought loved you. Oy.
I'm sorry to hear that. Everybody give some love to, again, not just to Riot Kitty, but to everybody in the chat.
Everybody in the chat, give each other some love.
Yeah, please do. Again,
not gay, but not gay love. Look,
we may not all agree here exactly, but we can all agree on one thing. I think that abuse is terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
As a result, we can all show each other some love here. And P. Rich is Gothic therapy. Exactly, my friend. Yeah. Anyone can be a victim, but everyone isn't a victim. That's true.
Good saying. Good line.
Nature be is a complete joke. Yep.
Absolutely.
Believe all women. Where's the equality in that? There isn't. That's the problem.
They don't believe in equality anymore.
I'd say not believe all women. I'd say here is a claim, and I'm going to assume we both are not going to be honest with you, acknowledge that something might have happened. But until we have evidence, no one's the good guy. Yes, that's the thing, is that we need to normalize that no one, innocent until proven guilty, used to be a thing.
I know, right? Now it's guilty until proven innocent, and even then, they're still not innocent.
Yeah. Amber Heard is clearly an evil succubus.
Don't insult succubi! Succubi get their power from draining the life out of men with sex. I don't think... I'm pretty sure she is a prude at this point.
I'm just going through a couple. It would be nice to have equal treatment under law in custody cases. No truer words have been spoken. No worries, get it off your chest. Yeah, guys, I see all your messages, and I'm going through as quick as possible. It's just we are on a time crunch a little bit, so we're trying to get through. Well-spoken, Master. You've seen things firsthand most people have never seen. Look,
oh, yes, he has.
Yes, but I'm not going to pat myself on the back here. Look, my job is not to say, oh, look at me, I'm more credible. No. I've just seen it. And look, my job is if I can make someone's day brighter even for a minute, that is worth it to me. Worth more than money.
Oh,
I know
absolutely.
money makes the world go round. It's the most important thing. But that's my main reason that I'm a therapist, because I like helping people. And guess what? It doesn't take being a therapist to help people. You all can help people right here and now. Saying hello, getting someone a smile. You never know how much of an impact you can make. Your small actions that can take 10 seconds for you can make all the difference for these people.
Absolutely.
So that's what you get upset. It's because it matters. Yep. I don't believe anybody we should follow evidence. If someone wanted to be a therapist, what would your biggest advice be go with your heart, but control yourself with your mind. And recognize that being a therapist does not mean bringing your own personal beliefs or values into the therapy room unless they are productive to the session. This is something that people have forgotten. Unless what you're bringing into the therapy room is important or relevant, you should not be doing it. Doesn't mean you don't have to believe what you want to believe. It means put it aside. Recognize that there's a time and a place.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, could you read some more? Well,
Sure.
I take another nervous drink.
Truth. Anyone could be abused. We need to listen to people's claims and judge them on the evidence. Start from a place of guarded acceptance, then decide which one on evidence. Nice rhyme. Also, thank you for telling me what the cartoon is. I will check it out. I think you are welcome. It is interesting.
There's only one episode of it, but like Ripper said, stay hydrated. Don't wreck your throat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful because I still have one more part that I have to go off on. Chat love, yes, good. Look at this.
Lots of chat love. Everybody give the chat love. Love in the chat, just not gay love. Sorry, I had to.
No, people can have gay love as long as it doesn't bother anybody else. Let them have whatever they want.
Yeah.
You know,
Sorry.
again, we're not judging anybody in the chat here. My wife didn't mean it in a bad way.
I meant it as more of a joke.
Yeah. Aim with us to see the kind of people JD and Amber Heard are. Picking a side just creates a toxic pool. There's never any issue with dig bass way to their side, way too into their side winning. Yes, look, I think we can all see that it's a little bit less. It's more one-sided towards one particular direction.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, I think a lot of people are compensating by going the other direction.
Yes.
I don't think either side are saints. I do definitely can see based off of my own experiences and my own experience how things are. I have my own opinions, but everybody can believe what they want to believe. But at the end of the day, it should be based on evidence.
Absolutely.
Look at all this love in the chat. Great.
Aww.
Dude, just be kind to each other. Yes. So true. Oh, good. You guys are all great. You guys. No, you know what? This is for you guys.
We don't really have a love clip. We should.
We'll work on that. Everybody here deserves praise because you guys, you came here, you listened, and again, our community is full of people. We don't always agree. We don't always have the same opinions, but we can all agree to disagree and move forward.
Indeed.
And that's what makes us different from them.
Yes.
All right. So let's get to we're going to the last part, honey. It's
time for the diagnosis of the week.
And we have a diagnosis that we think encapsulates the current culture very, very well.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for the week is narcissistic collapse.
Please explain.
Basically, narcissistic collapse is when someone who is a narcissist loses, when their facade begins to crumble. And it can involve stonewalling, gaslighting, repeatedly accusing someone of something, signs of depression, compulsive behavior, ending relationships, tense anxiety, anger outbursts, smearing another person, making threats of self-harm or suicide. It's very manipulative, but it happens when the collapse is imminent. As it says here, when narcissism fails as their primary defense mechanism, a narcissist begins their spiral down the rabbit hole, filled with their delusions, deceptions, and lies. They are no longer able to hide their true self from others. And that's exactly what's happening now. Not just talking about JD and AH, but in the mainstream media, the narrative is collapsing. I'm not saying that things need to swing one way or the other, but things need to come back more to center. And the narrative is finally crumbling. People are starting to see the truth, starting to see through the lies. And that is what's happening. It's all crumbling, and they're throwing all these methods and whatever they can out there to try and stop people from realizing it. But guess what? At the end of the day, we are stronger than they will ever be.
Preach.
And truth will prevail. We don't have to agree. We don't have to have the same opinions. We don't have to be the same way as everybody else. We don't all have to live in an echo chamber. We don't all have to have the same opinions. Mm-hmm. It's good to hear your opinions repeated. It's nice. But at the same time, when you can recognize where the other side is coming from, when it's a place of logic, not of craziness. So Twitter is not the place you should look. But when it comes from a place of mutual understanding, we can go far. Yes. So that's why I think this is a great diagnosis for this week, because this is what's happening in mainstream media. It is crumbling. It is imminent. Narcissistic collapse is happening. It's happening right now. And it's because people are finally waking up and recognizing that, hey, something's not right here. Whether people believe one thing or the other, it doesn't matter. It's something that's not right.
Absolutely, dear.
And it's falling apart.
I completely agree.
And I love to see it.
Mm-hmm. It's quite entertaining as well.
All right. So now we're moving on to... Now, originally I was going to have possibly a video here from him, but he wasn't able to get it to me. He's busy. Maybe one day he'll come on and I'll actually be able to use this clip I have for him. I'm talking about Josiah Rises. And I can't say much about this, okay? But trust me, it's something you want to look into. So go ahead, honey. Our remedy of the week.
Our remedy of the week is Epicverse Studios. More details to come.
Yes. So we can't say much about this. I will say that I might know a little bit more about this than other people, but it is not my place to say. That is the place for Josiah to say.
It's basically, it is, to put it short, it is something that he is working on very hard.
And here you go. This should work. Hopefully in a minute, the chat bot will drop. There you go.
There it is.
Go follow Epicverse Studios on Twitter and YouTube. Please do.
Do it. Do it now.
We can't tell you much yet, but I can tell you that based on what I know and everything, it is a worthy investment of your time. You will not be disappointed. So go check them out.
Yes, he has been working very hard on this.
Yes. And again, as I said, I know more, but I'm not allowed to share this. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not allowed to say more. You'll have to wait and see. But trust me, go check them out on YouTube and Twitter. It's important.
You will not regret it.
And Mariah says wise words and exactly because of narcissism. Yep, in regards to everything. Sounds interesting. Ooh, yep. Okay, I'll check it out. Yes, please do. It's really worth your time. It will be. Oh,
an interesting couple of hours, my dear.
Yep. So that was our last topic. We just about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. We actually managed to keep within our schedule. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we managed to do that. But thank you all, guys. So, it's about Twitter and YouTube. Yes, just sub. Good. Please do. You won't be disappointed. Look, I get it. Not everybody loves all the things that people do, and I get it. But this is something, trust me, regardless of what side you're on, this is something that we can all support.
Yes.
Trust me. And yes, thank you again for watching. Thank you for watching chat. Yes, thank you. Thank all of you for coming.
Thank you all for putting up with our craziness and letting us rant and rave.
Yeah, and we'll be going back to videos as usual. Again, we're going to be doing 2 videos a week. This week, I believe we're going to be doing a Raven Raves, I think.
Yes, we are, because last week we did an Imaginalysis.
And then next week will be a Imaginalysis and a Raven and a Psycho-Synopsis. And we're working on a live show. We'll have to figure that out. Might need some tea in that, honey. Yeah, look, I'll be fine. I just need to stop talking as much right now.
Oh no, I'm the one who drinks tea with honey. He doesn't. He prefers coffee.
Do I sound as bad as they think?
No, but you are clearing your throat a lot now.
Well, that's more allergies. But anyways, Free Therapies 3. Thank you for this community. Is awesome. It was awesome. Oh, great.
I agree.
And guys, there is one more surprise for you. We have made an outro for our live stream finally.
Woo-hoo!
instead of playing our video outro. So we're going to do that again.
Wait, but
Thank
first,
you
honey,
all.
Great One is here is demanding you play the clip again.
Where?
Starts with a D.
Okay, fine.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
Anyways.
All right, but yeah, so we have a new outro for our streams that I have made.
Yes, he did, and it is awesome!
Got the viewer site. It's nice to finally catch one of your streams. Thank you for coming, PD Rich.
Indeed.
Appreciate it. I need to get an outro too. I'm happy to help out if you need. Again, provided I'm available. So reach out. Anyways, so we're gonna close off here. We're gonna actually go order food from somewhere and have first real takeout food in 2 weeks. Yay!
Oh, by the way, honey, I already have the cart ready. Would you like me to press order?
Yes, go ahead. And while she does that, we're gonna get some Chinese food. No, we're not sharing with you. It's all ours.
Deal with
it.
it.
Yeah. If you don't like it,
Cry about this! Now shut up, sissy!
Anyways, we're gonna head off now. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Again, you can, if you are new here, whatever. Thank you for coming. You can check us out on our social media links, or in the description. Will be in the description or in the channel header. Yeah, but again, thank you all for coming. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the new outro. I'm curious if you'd like. You can comment afterwards. Let me know what you think of it. That'd be cool.
We'll see you next time. Gothic Therapy out.